Welcome back, Watchmen. Let's analyze. The chart is heavy with silence, and the field is littered with dust and bones. There were no banners in the sky today, no armies battling to break the stillness. We are guarding a landscape of apathy. In the deep, dark shadows of the early morning, pre-market opened at 72 cents, teasing a flicker of upward movement. The hollow advance reached a peak of 73 cents before the momentum vanished, leaving price to fade into the dawn. When the bell rang, the market opened at 72 cents and quickly dropped into deeper territories. The descent finally halted at a new low of 69.5 cents, where a small cluster of buyers stood their ground. A mid-morning rally attempted to reclaim 71 cents, but was decisively repelled. For the remainder of the session, the price languished in a narrow range between 69.5 and 70.5 cents, eventually coming to rest at the latter as the gates closed. Volume was absent today, leaving only the skeletal remains of previous campaigns. Despite the breach of the 70-cent border, the fundamental structure of the kingdom remains intact. Now, let's move to the window and view the battlefield, or what's left of it. Alright, so here on the daily we can see the ugly red that we got today. We can also see that we do still have one final defense here at 66 cent, 67 cent level. And as I stated a minute ago, structure does remain intact. If we draw our lines, our highs and lows, you can see that this was the low, and then it moved here, and now it is here. So if we are destined to come down here and tap this demand zone, hopefully we don't break this low. The 66 cents is what we need to hold. Now, since we have a new low, we can put Fibonacci on it and estimate our next stop, which is 96, a little bit over 96 cents. Didn't change a whole lot. And we can probably expect that to be pretty jagged on the way up. It'll be something more than likely something like this before we get our next leg down. Now, let's get this out of the way. There's not much to see on any of the other charts. There were no zones formed today on any of the other time frames. So we can go ahead and we'll go ahead and skip right to the candle of the day on the 5-minute chart. I've only done this a few times, but today our candle is the opening candle, the red opening candle. The big mean snake is what the lady called it earlier. And you know, sometimes we have to respect our enemies, and this one definitely got the best of us. It dropped us down, and we were never quite able to recover from the pain and the wounds that it gave us. We just kind of sat in this little range down here at the bottom all day. That's kind of what happens when you don't get volume. You're not going to move too many places. I will say that we do have tomorrow to look forward to with the Josh Gibson coin distribution. So I mean, there's that. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of action tomorrow off of that. Well, you know, like I always say, time will tell. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and gather our bags and journey to the foreign lands. We can go check out SEG, which gave us a nice move. We'll go ahead and back out here. So it was a near perfect entry and execution. It all happened in the same hourly candle. Let's go ahead and go to the 15 and look at this. As soon as the market opened, it dipped down and gave me my entry, and then it shot straight up through targets 1, 2, and 3. We'll look at that on the ledger in a minute I do not have, I could not find a suitable entry for the foreign lands journey today. We after the final profit target was hit, it dipped right down here, and broke through demand. We can actually put this here, close this out, and nullify this color right here. Wait a minute. There we go. And yeah, so we got all three of our targets hit right before it dropped through the floor. Perfect execution. You don't see these very often. This happened. It's picture perfect. Can't really ask for more than that. Let's go ahead and actually go look at the ledger to see the effects of that. And we can see that entry was hit at 123, and all three targets were hit, 1, 2, and 3. So I sold 33% at each one of these, netting a decent amount, 140 on a risk of $50. Let's go ahead and put this here, and we can see that the account has come to 1165. So whatever we do find for our next trade is going to be have a healthy amount to put towards that. And really, this was one of the most boring market days that I've seen in quite some time. I've been following DVLT since November. I've been doing these, and this is we're coming up on episode 100, by the way. It should happen next Wednesday, I believe, was the 100th episode. So we're gonna maybe do something special for that. I don't know. I'll get the lady to help me figure something out. Maybe we'll view some of the older maps, the older charts, and look at the history of the watch and see where everything came from. But yeah, that's about it for tonight. Go ahead and smash that like button, ring the closing bell, subscribe to the channel, drop me some comments below, let me know what you think, and please feel free to utilize the community page. It's kind of like a little mini forum here on my profile. You can find it on my profile page. I have links there for each of the videos, where actually I'm going to probably start posting updates for foreign lands for whatever given episode it's from, and we can discuss things there. But as I stated yesterday, subscribers are free to create their own posts, their own questions, discussions, and whatnot. And we'll see what tomorrow brings us. So until the end of all things, the Night Watch stands forever.